All right, so welcome to Level Up with me, Kaylee. Today we are doing EFT tapping. So we're doing our tapping session today and just tuning into what feels really good to work on today. What came up is trusting ourselves more. So in life, our society unfortunately does us a disservice sometimes. Oh my gosh, there's some noises in the background, so sorry. They're doing this, of course, during this. Um, so in life and like the way that we're brought up with society, we're really trained to look outside of ourselves. It's like when we're taking tests, it's like, okay, study this material here and then just regurgitate that information. So we're really conditioned from an early age in our society that, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can hear the noises, but there's so many noises and I'm just cracking up that they're happening right now. Um, but basically we have to teach ourselves to critical think and start to open up our intuition because our society does us a disservice in saying that like basically not teaching us to access this intuition and access this truth that's within all of us. We have this blueprint that's within us. It's like nature during the seasons. It's not like nature is thinking, okay, this is fall right now. I have to lose all of my leaves. It's like nature is tuned into like a natural cycle. It's within its blueprint that it already knows what to do. We have that same blueprint within ourselves as well. We have this innate truth within ourselves. And I'm so distracted by these noises. I'm really sorry for anything that is feeling crazy. This is the time that we have to trust ourselves that the message is getting through, even though all these distractions are happening around us. I turned off the original sound though, so hopefully you all can't hear it as much as I can. But anyways, we have to teach ourselves to unlock that intuition. And I keep pointing to here. This is where our third eye is. This is where the seat of intuition is. That's why in our Kundalini classes, we're always looking up, activating the third eye. We have all the answers within us, and it's a matter of training ourselves to activate that truth within and activate that inner wisdom and guidance within. It's a practice. Same with everything. It's like we just have to practice, and the more we practice, the more we tune into it, the stronger it gets. So this is just what we have to do with that wisdom within ourselves. And I know a lot of us, like, we're in an information overload where it's like we all have smartphones. We all can tap into any information we want to at any time. There's literally like information over here saying, you need to do this. And then there's information over here like, no, you have to do this over here. And and so we have to really just like understand that like there's so much information outside of us and it can be really overwhelming. But when we're able to look within and really tune into what is going on within, what is my soul guiding me to do, what is my divine self guiding me to do, that is where we're going to find the answers because we're not going to have the same path and journey as everyone else. And I think it's hilarious. Like, I follow a lot of business coaches and coaches because like this is my industry, coaching. And so I follow a lot of people. And I always see coaches saying, this is the one thing you need for success, or this is the one thing that you need. But really, it's like we're all so different and our paths are all so different. So it's going to require different things for us to get to success than it is for somebody else as well. Um, Oh my gosh, we just gotta surrender, you know? This is life. Like chaos is all around us at all time, noises, distractions, things. And this is the ultimate test. Like, are we able to stay calm and centered when chaos is around us at all times? And that's what's happening right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. We just gotta laugh at life, right? All right, so you guys all probably get the gist of what we're diving into today. I know for me, when I first started my journey, this was one of the things that I wanted so badly. Like, I prayed, I was like, I just want to trust myself. I hated feeling like I didn't know the answers and I hated being confused. And it's okay to be confused, right? But also, there is this fine line of like, being able to access that clarity within you. Nature, number one, just a tip, is my number one tool. Going out in nature every day, connecting to nature is an amazing way to start activating your intuition. Sitting in nature, being in nature. Nature heals all, and it's free medicine. Like, you can do that at any time for free, which is so amazing. All right, well, we are gonna just dive into the tapping portion now. This is crazy. It was not like this before, the noises. All right, so we're gonna tune into the tapping. So you all know, if you've been with me before, we're gonna start by tapping on the side of the hand. And you're just gonna tap with me and just try to stay centered. I know that there might be distractions and noises, but we're just gonna hold on. One second. All right. So yeah, he was right on my balcony. So that's why it was really loud. Sorry about that. All right, we're gonna come into the tapping portion, and we're gonna start tapping on the side of the hand. And you're just gonna repeat after me. So you can close the eyes if that feels good. You can have them open. Just coming into your center. Tapping, and we're just going to take a couple deep breaths to come back to ourselves, go within. Deep inhale in through that nose, filling all the way up. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. 2 more times. Deep inhale in through that nose. Exhale, mouth. Beautiful. And you can repeat after me. Trusting myself is my greatest superpower. And I might not know how to tune into it now, but my intention is to open up my trust even more. I'm craving to trust myself on this deep level. I'm craving for guidance from my inner soul. And my intention is to gain clarity around what my next step is. Where I'm supposed to go next. There are so many outside factors. There are many outside voices. I'm surrounded by information. And it feels overwhelming at times. I get confused sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Sometimes I beat myself up about that. But wherever I'm at on my journey right now, I'm choosing to deeply love and accept and forgive myself. Maybe in the past, it didn't feel safe to trust myself. Maybe my parents or caregivers didn't trust themselves. And that is why I don't trust myself. And that's okay. This is my journey. And I'm choosing to trust my journey even more. So my intention is moving forward, that I'm ready to listen to that higher part of me, the guidance that comes from within. Because just how nature knows exactly what to do, I too have that blueprint within myself. No matter where I am on my journey, I'm choosing to deeply love and accept and forgive myself. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Yay. So glad that stopped when we started doing the tapping. All right, take a sip of water if that feels good. Noticing what's coming up here. No judgment, just observing. We're all just doing this work not to judge ourselves and not to beat ourselves up for being like, oh, I wish I was trusting myself more. I should have done this in the past. Like, we can't control what has happened. All we can do is learn and move forward and stay. And we have the power to create whatever we want in this present moment. So right now we're just gaining awareness. We're gaining awareness, and with awareness becomes empowerment, because if we're not aware of something, we can't change it. But when we have that awareness, it's not to be like, oh, I'm so horrible, I should have done this better. It's literally to be like, oh my gosh, this is the way that I've been showing up. My intention is for XYZ, to trust myself more, to listen more, to tune within, to ask my heart what it is that I need to do next, what is aligned for me, you know? So if you are feeling those feelings of judgment, just give yourself some love and compassion, and we're all learning. We're here to evolve and learn, okay? Ooh, got chills. Okay. You need to do this. I'm like, it's cold. Let's rub our hands together. Balance our brain hemispheres. And then when you're ready, we're going to just start at the top of the head. All right. So going at the top of the head, I deeply want to trust myself more. I'm intending for my soul to guide me. I'm choosing to open up my third eye and activate my seat of intuition. Because trusting myself is my greatest superpower. And it's not my fault that I don't know how to do this yet. I'm learning now, and that's all that matters. Most of my life, I've been led by fear. because that's what has surrounded me in life. Many unhealed people in this world are guided by fear. They lead their life through fear. And maybe I was one of those people. Maybe I currently am one of those people. But wherever I'm at on my journey, I'm choosing to deeply love and accept and forgive myself. I didn't know any better now. I didn't know any better then. And now I'm starting to understand a little better. Anytime fear comes up in my life, I can ask myself, how can I lean deeper into trust over fear? When being guided by a voice within, I can ask myself, is this coming from fear or trust? And anytime it says fear, I can ask myself, how can I come back into trust? How can I step into full embodied trust within me? Because trust and love is my vibration. At the blueprint of me, this is what I am. Underneath the conditioning that society has put on me, that my parents passed down to me or caregivers, I'm ready to let it all go. I'm ready to let go of this fear. I'm ready to let go of the conditionings that no longer serve me. I'm ready to let go of the limiting beliefs that are stopping me from believing that I can deeply trust myself. And any stories that say otherwise, they are not rooted in truth. Just like nature knows exactly what to do, I have that same blueprint. The more I believe I can trust myself, the more I will step into that embodiment. No matter what limiting beliefs, conditioning, and fear that I might be holding on to, I'm choosing to let it go now. I'm choosing to listen to the voice that wants to guide me, the voice of my heart, the voice of my soul. And I know that the more that I listen, the stronger the voice will get. the louder that voice will get. And the more I'll step deeply into trust. And letting go of the fear that has guided me in the past. And letting go of the beliefs that I can't trust myself. And letting go of the belief that answers are only outside of me. Because the truth is, I have all the answers within me. So I'm going to start to listen more. Instead of jumping on my phone and Googling an answer, I'm going to close my eyes and ask myself the question. And I'm going to listen for that answer. And if I can't hear it right away, I'm going to try again and try again and try again. Because I deserve to bet on myself. Because I am worthy. No matter what is coming up around this heaviness, sadness, the grief, the anger, the resentment, I'm choosing to let it all go. Transmute it into love and compassion. I'm choosing to trust myself more and more every day. I'm ready to look within for all the answers. Soul, please guide me towards trust. And give me courage to face the fear. Every day with this intention, I'll step more and more into this reality. Within the manifestation world, we need to believe it first before we see it. Even if I'm far away from this belief, I can trust that with this intention, day by day, I'll get closer and closer to my vision. Thank you for this confidence. Thank you for this courage. Thank you for everything that has happened up to this point in my life. I wouldn't be exactly where I'm sitting right now without everything that has happened. I'm thankful for this awareness. I'm thankful that I can do this work. Thank you, intuition, for guiding me. Thank you for this clarity. Thank you for opening myself up to the true me. It's time to remember who I really am. It's time to remember what I came here to do. It's time to remember the power that I have within me. I'm ready to activate that power and that inner knowing within. Thank you. And so it is. I am deeply inhale, exhale. I can shake it out. Whew, amazing. Just notice what's coming up. If you feel like this was something that's heavy, journal about it, see what's coming up around this. A lot of times we just haven't been listening. That's the only reason why we can't hear this voice, is like we have been trained to just, okay, what's the answer? Look it up. Okay, what's the answer? Like, let me ask somebody else. Like, I remember as like a student, when I worked with my healers, I was always like, just tell me the answer. Just tell me the answer. And it's like we get to that point when we're not trusting ourselves. And let me just tell you, the more that you set the intention, the more you do practices like this to instill it, the more you journal things out, the more you ask yourself questions and listen for the answer, the stronger the voice will get, the more you'll understand exactly what is next. And of course, sometimes we don't get all of the clarity, but we're going to get the clarity of what's the next step. What is the inspired action? How can I keep moving forward towards the vision that I want to create? And it's little by little, the more we do it, the more it opens up. So wherever you're at, just give yourself grace. And this is a journey. So journal about it, do this tapping again. Just ask yourself these questions. How can I lean more into trust and listen? How can I step into full embodied trust and listen and see what comes up? And if you're not maybe a listening type, maybe you're not hearing things, journal and just see what comes. Because sometimes when we're journaling, it's like we're writing stuff and we're like, where did that even come from? I don't even know. Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, where is it coming from? And it's like, word vomit of just things coming up, and then you gain that awareness and you're like, oh, okay. So I invite you to do the inner exploration if this is something that you want to get deeper on. Like I said, trust is your greatest superpower. Like when you know how to guide yourself and be your own leader, like you don't need anything else, because you're like, I got this. Like I know what to do, and you're confident in moving forward. So sorry about the distraction in the beginning of class today. And of course, that only happened like during our class. But it's just that lesson, like chaos is going to be all around us. Like, are we able to stay calm? Like, that's why we do the nervous system work. That's why we're doing the somatic healing of tapping. We're healing the nervous system. When we do Kundalini yoga, we're strengthening the nervous system so that we can just stay like the Buddha, like sitting there calm with chaos just all around us, because it is what our, like, we create the foundation that we want to embody, right? And it's like, cool, nothing can knock me down. I have this strong foundation, and that's what I want for you. So, all right, I'm sending you so much love wherever you're at. If you have questions or anything, please email me, reach out to me. I am here for you, and drink lots of water. All right. See you in 2 weeks for Kundalini.